Hello, and welcome to the Taylor Treasures News. Here to keep you up to date on the latest and most pressing news. As we all know, International Whale Shark Day is coming up in just a few days. In honor of whale sharks, and sharks in general, we thought it would be appropriate to bring awareness to the many cons of dating a shark. Many people still don't realize the many repercussions that come with dating a shark. And we thought it was our duty as a news station to shed some light on this very important topic. Here are just a few issues you will run into when dating a shark. Number 1, they are addicted to Canadian football. This can often be a problem, as sharks will put every other plan aside when Canadian football is on. Do you want them to help around the house? Do you want them to go to a party with you? Or maybe do you just want them to sit and talk with you? Forget it. Once Canadian football is on the air, nothing will drag them away from the boob tube. Number 2, they have a hard time keeping a job. If you are looking for someone who can provide financial stability, look elsewhere. Sharks cannot seem to keep the same job for more than a month. In fact, they spend more time looking for a job than actually working one. Although the reason for the job problem is unknown, it is thought they cannot hold on to a job because of anger management issues. Number 3, they can be narcissists on Tuesdays. Why? It could be the week-old chili they always eat on Tuesdays. But there isn't actually a known reason for why they are narcissists on Tuesdays. All we can say is to avoid them at all costs on a Tuesday. You might be asking yourself, is this really practical, Debbie? No, which is why we're doing this in the first place. Number 4, they choose to live in water. Again, when it comes right down to it, dating a shark isn't practical. They won't come out of the body of water that they are in for more than a very short period of time. I heard somewhere it had to do with not being able to breathe or something like that, but I'm pretty sure they were just being dramatic. Do you really want to relocate to a body of water when living on land has really worked for you as a human being? Unless you want a pruned body and no social life, look elsewhere and stay away from the sharks. And number 5, and this is the last thing I will say, look at any movie about a shark. How do they portray them? As a lovable baker? As a quiet soul, but there's more than meets the eye? Or as the funny sidekick? No. As a literal killer. A murderer. 47 meters down. Sharknado. Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus. Sharknado 2. Sharknado 3, Sharknado 4, Sharknado 5, Sharknado 6, Jaws, Jaws 2, Jaws 3, and Jaws 4. Find me a movie where the shark is the hero, or at least friendly, and then we'll talk. But you won't find one. And Finding Nemo does not count, as it is animated. Now, here is newscaster Laura to ask marine biologist Emily Fishman about what she thinks about dating a shark.
I'm here to talk with marine biologist Emily Fishman. She's going to answer some questions about sharks for us today, so thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us. I know you're very busy doing marining things.
Yeah, no, it's my pleasure. I appreciate you for having me on.
Yeah, okay, great. So can you tell us what are the pros and cons of dating a shark?
Well, to be honest, I can't really think of any pros about dating a shark.
What would you say then the cons are?
The cons? Well, I can think of many. And the first thing that comes to mind really is you have to keep in mind when you are dating a shark, a big thing is that they could rip you to shreds and then possibly eat you. I don't know if that's a deal breaker for some people out there who want to date a shark, but I thought I'd just put that out there in case that's a problem for some people.
Well, that's good enough for me. Back to you, newscaster Lucia.
Well, there you go, folks. Straight from Emily herself. Now, before we end this segment, we would like to leave you with this quote. Pigs eat more tuna than all the planet's sharks combined. Paul Watson. Make of that what you will. Next up, are bass fish really good accountants? And how much red food dye are salmon really consuming? We'll be right back after this commercial break.